Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're now live and inside episode 269 of the Kickin' Shit Podcast.
That shit nasty. Yep. It just tastes like vinegar and lemon juice.
You should have got your GTs, my boy.
What's it called? GTs is always good.
Yeah, them shit's way better.
GTs is always good.
I don't know who that is.
All right, man. Joining me today is the usual suspects behind the camera. We got D, Chocolate Delight, a.k.a. the Woman King. She is Dear Homie.
Dear homie.
What's going on, D?
You should definitely, for like Halloween, you got to go as the Woman King, bro.
Oh, that's a good ass idea.
That's a good idea.
We've been shouting you out. You might as well just go on out there.
Just do it.
You got the arms for
and
it.
hit the homie on their ass, nigga. Like,
what is the homie?
Dear homie! What that shit mean?
I forgot, but I done watched that shit one time.
Yeah, me too.
I thought I was going to watch it a couple times when it came out on streaming. But
I have watched it a couple times.
That shit was pretty good.
One was
It
good
was a
enough for me.
movie.
One was
It was a good movie. I just only watched it once.
Yeah, I'm a one and done type.
Yeah, I'm a one and done.
Not for everything. Like, I've watched Creed 3 like 50 times.
Why?
See, I cannot.
Because that's him, man. He's a fucking movie nerd.
I watched it twice and I was fine.
Yeah.
With that.
I watched it in the theaters twice.
All right, and to my right, man, it's funny. It is the time. It is my boy Jails, aka Jelly. Put him on the bread till he's fed.
Yeah.
Young Picasso, and no longer your motherfucking super, but the motherfucking boss, man.
Yes,
It's Mr.
sir.
J. Linus himself, man. It is James D. Jellyfish, man. What's going on, bro?
Still chime in on this hen dog. It's my friend dog.
That sure
You
is.
already know.
Rough.
You know.
To my left, man, is my boy, is my partner, is my dog. It's Mr. Jukebox Johnny, aka Crown Daddy, aka Crown Poppy, all the El Himador Poppy, the Avion Don, the Terramana God, the Malargo Ho, Mr. Still Your Girl. Give her right back. She got hammer toe. It is Mr. Jukebox.
Daddy, are you on the radio?
Johnny, man, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
Okay, DJ.
Appreciate the intro.
Real quick, man, if you tuned in to us today, we appreciate you, man. You can find this show every week if you're watching us right now on YouTube on Wednesdays about 10 a.m. Other than that, every Monday we drop on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and SoundCloud. Other than that, man, how y'all doing, man? What's going on? Y'all good?
Man, it's been a great week. Coming off a birthday hiatus.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said it.
Get him, Johnny.
I'm
Get him
hood,
back,
nigga.
Johnny. Get him back. Nah, don't bully him from his joke.
Right.
Hiatus.
Hiatus, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay.
My
Get him,
ass
Johnny.
was up in the air.
Nah, Johnny. You can't even say script.
I can't script. And whatever else I said, they.
Nah, that shit was funny as fuck. That nigga say they got them good ass shrimps. Sound like you 67.
Nah, get this nigga hiatus.
Got them good shrimps over there.
They do
What
have
is it?
it.
All right, what's the correct shit, Mr. Goddamn Light Skin?
And D. What is that?
Dr.
How do you
Light
say
Skin.
it?
A hiatus.
Hiatus.
Oh, so you really was saying hiatus? I thought you was joking.
Yeah, he's saying hiatus.
Hiatus.
All right, then. It's a big difference.
Hiatus. Birthday hiatus, nigga. Thank you.
All right.
Anyway, you know,
How I feel to be 40, bruh?
fuck you.
Nah, facts.
37.
Oh, okay.
You know, it ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? I can still good. I'm gonna bust y'all niggas' ass in this basketball
Oh my
game
God.
tomorrow.
That's
so,
probably
you know,
true.
I'll
we
be
go.
all right. You ask me how old I feel tomorrow.
I'm not.
All right, facts. I
I'm like,
will.
all right,
I
I'll
will.
see y'all. Y'all drive home safe. I'll see y'all.
This nigga running. What about you, man? Johnny, what's going on? How you living?
Shit, man. Doing good. You know, stressful week at work, but it's all good. It's over.
Quit.
Last week with my daughters, you know what I'm saying? Every summer, they get better and they get worse. But, yeah, that was about it, man.
You hate women this week?
Nah, I don't hate women this week, man.
Good,
y'all
good.
survived.
It's 2 weeks in a row, y'all.
I did some good reading this week. I listened to some good positive podcasts, so y'all lucky this week.
Do you all right back there?
I'm good.
I do want to piggyback off James' birthday, man. I had an opportunity to go check James out in his humble abode.
Oh shit.
And I got to see some people I hadn't seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah, you had
which would be his mother and his sister, which it was great to see them.
Yeah.
But I had the luxury of meeting James' father.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Nigga,
I
it's
walk
Does
in
it
the
explain a
crib.
lot?
Yeah, it explains everything. I walk in the crib, and you know, I could tell his pops might have been drinking a little bit because he
might have.
I'm trying to figure out the dap situation.
This
Yeah.
nigga.
I hit him with a hug. Jay's daddy hit me like, hey, nigga.
That shit running the blood right there. You don't care how drunk he is, nigga. Hold up. This shit ain't right, nigga.
That nigga gave me the weirdest look. I say, yo, this remind me of what James did to Johnny on Friday.
That's
This is the
crazy.
exact same action.
Bro, we don't do hugs,
Y'all
bro.
gotta stop that fucking shit, man.
Ooh,
Man,
bro.
gotta
Yeah, I know. I
stop.
felt
Man,
the same
can
way,
hug,
man.
bro.
Nigga, give me some dap, nigga.
And then
We
I got
good
the,
with the dap. I'm good with the dap hug. You know when you dap.
but we ain't
Embrace
even
each
get, we ain't
other.
get it though.
That's it.
We ain't get it. We was confused. Like I ain't do what Johnny did to you. Johnny raped you. I didn't
Yeah,
do
that was crazy.
That was rape.
This nigga came in with the two arms.
Yeah, he just
What,
hugged
man?
the nigga.
Hey, for everybody that
I
don't
just
know,
had-
this nigga two arm me, nigga.
I missed my
This
dude,
nigga
bro. I
said
want to
this,
give him a
nigga.
hug. Let
So,
him embrace my love.
I
Hell
come
no.
in. I was trying to get that part. I was like, man, fuck it. I just gave out hugs. Everybody got a hug. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you know the dap hug ain't even a hug. It's a shoulder.
It's a
Yeah,
shoulder
yeah.
tap. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
What's
wrong with
good?
men, bruh.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
that's what's wrong with y'all niggas.
That's
You
what's
know what
wrong
I'm
with
saying?
men,
Oh, my
bruh.
God.
No, that's what's wrong with you.
What's
Why
happening?
Because
hugging
men
another
was
man?
men, we was fine. Now all of a sudden we gotta convert to all this shit, nigga.
Ain't nobody
Now we gotta
converting.
start.
Now
Now we
what?
gotta
We
start
wasn't
hugging and
fine.
shit, nigga.
We wasn't fine, man.
Who wasn't?
Niggas was fucked up back in the
We
day.
was
We ain't
alright.
realized it, bruh.
Not we was alright.
We might not have been fine. We was alright.
Niggas was fucked up, man. We had to learn. We got to unlearn some of this shit.
We
He
was
hollered
strong,
they was
nigga.
alright, but he need therapy over that hug. You
Who
see?
need therapy?
Shit still bothering him.
Nah, that shit just ain't right. But go ahead.
But nah, so we sitting there, man, and we conversing, man. Seeing James around his family, a different dude, man. He ain't full of the jokes. He kind of laid back. It's his
it was
birthday.
chill.
We celebrate. Matter of fact, the bottle of Hennessy came from that day.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
yo, he's
that's
gonna
how you
have.
know.
He don't drink like that, so I seen that
Get
bottle.
a
I said he
little
gonna
bit
have it for a
for the
month.
culture. Let me get a little bit more.
Oh, you need some?
We're going to hit it up.
Go ahead,
Oh,
hit
my
dog
God.
my friend.
So as we sat
Throw up.
around talking, James' sister bust back in the room, and she like, yo, y'all seen these white people be getting beat up on the on the boat?
Oh yeah, that was
At
my,
the time, it was a lot going on.
Yeah,
it was a lot going on, and so we kind of was like, "Oh, that's crazy," and we went back to conversing. So I leave James' crib, I get home, I go get on the toilet, and I get on Twitter,
You ain't shit.
and I see
Literally.
what she was trying to tell us. So apparently, in Montgomery, Alabama, there was a brawl.
A big brawl.
So I got a little bit of detail on this story. So there was a boat, before we get to the commentary, the Twitter and everything, there was a boat trying to dock. Apparently these white people had a private boat, and the SS Harriet II,
Oof.
which had 225 people on it,
Say that.
was trying to dock as well. So the captain of the boat, Damian Pickett, got off the boat to go see what was going on. Like, yo, we trying to dock. We've been waiting out here for 45 minutes. We've been blowing the horn at these white people, and they've been calling us all kinds of niggas from the boat. And that's when we get to our man arguing with the white guy on the dock. He throws
Wow.
the bat signal in the hair, the Bobby Shmurda hat, and then it's a and then it was an all-out melee. So shout out with Javon. First of all, shout out to Javon for even showing us there, because I was so lost. But this shit took the
That
whole.
nigga say.
This shit took the. This shit took the whole week.
He say,
Hey man,
that shit.
this shit was wild, man. And by this time, I know y'all seen it. There was 1,000 angles of this fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you holding your phone like you got facts?
No,
Oh.
I'm listening because I am grateful with all the angles. I finally saw the angle I wanted today.
Oh,
And that was the angle of the nigga hopping off the boat in the
Oh,
water.
when he started swimming?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little
That's
nigga.
the
So,
one
He was
angle I did not
killing
get
it.
to see, and I finally saw it today.
he was coming to help his coworker.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
so they work together.
Yes, he was staff on the boat with the people, with all the people on it. He was staff, and so when he seen what was going down, he hopped off and sprung into action. I don't know what led all of those black people to spring into action like that, but I hope that continues nationwide. That was rejoiceful. Like it was good to
Ooh,
see.
I'm glad you said rejoiceful, brother. I
Yeah.
have a tidbit to add to
Go
this
ahead,
conversation.
man.
Go ahead, please.
So I recently seen a TikTok, because you know TikTok University of Beats, right?
Yeah.
So it was a brother on there, and he was talking about the location that they were in. Do you not know this location, this particular location,
The same place. they
used to
sold
be
slaves.
a port where they used to sell the most slaves? I'm talking about the most, my G.
Oh,
The
One in
most.
Charleston?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was a good bit of people sold there. Your grandfather,
That's why they had the help of the ancestors.
grandfather might have been sold there. Just being real.
Or was out there buying people.
Right. So I think it's like I use this word a lot, but that is poetic justice to see something like that play out. And you can call me all kind of if you want to, but at the end of the day, I enjoyed it.
No, I enjoyed it.
It was a spectacle, and
Probably the most viral moment of the year so far.
And I was rooting for everybody black.
Yeah, I think black people enjoyed it.
You would have won if you put some money on it.
Yep, and it's a beautiful thing when black people come together.
Because at the beginning of the fight, man, when they got on his ass, like the white boys, like it was 1-on-1. He was catching a couple strays and another white boy came in. Another white boy came in. That's when the brothers came to his rescue. Like,
oh yeah,
yo, it was like wrestling. It was like
Right.
yo, like
First of all,
like,
the one nigga, I want the ones with the one nigga that first showed up. The first initial nigga that showed up before the 16-year-old boy showed up.
Oh yeah,
because
So
he
he
ain't do
he was
shit.
trying to break it up. He was trying to break it up.
Bro, you supposed to get in there.
He was upstairs. He came down the ramp. He was trying to break it up because the heavyset guy who later said he had nothing to do with it, he was actually on top of his head. So he was trying to get them off of him.
Right.
But you saw when one guy swung at him, he swung back.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You supposed to go down there swinging. Don't go down there.
Yeah, he didn't go down there swinging. He
You're supposed to go down there swinging.
That's what you would have did.
Yes, sir. I'm going down there knocking heads off.
I gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah, man.
I
I'm
probably would have
swinging
tried to break
anything.
this shit up. I ain't gonna lie.
nah, you would have fought some niggas.
No, you definitely would have fought
because
somebody.
in his midst of trying to break shit up, they attacked him and he started fighting niggas.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
hold on, bro.
As soon as that one dude would have pushed you and said, nigger, you would have like, hold up now, goddamn.
But the best part was when they seen that nigga swimming, and you see, it's real quick. It's a white dude. He tapped the other one. He pointed the water. Like, they was not expecting somebody to be swimming.
Not only that, it was a militia of guys that came off the boat. Like 4 or 5 just came in from nowhere to help. Like it was an all-out brawl, and we was
Because
winning.
no one helped him, they were attacking that man.
So
and no one was
going
gonna
to
jump
They
in.
were jumping him.
No one was good. No security. Nobody was breaking that shit up. So it was up to us
The
to
only
get in
other
there.
worker that was down there had the vest on. It's like a young white guy. They punched him and he went off. I think he was probably a teenager. He did try to help
My father will have your ass.
because he had on. It looked like he worked for them. Also, he had on the vest.
Oh,
They
shit.
started fighting him, and he tried to go get help. Like he left. So once he left,
Innocent bastard.
it was like shit. He by himself. And
Yeah.
so everybody else was like, nah, nigga, that ain't. They ain't
Nah,
gonna
it
fly.
ain't right,
Hey, he
man.
was on the
But
ropes.
out of all of the motherfucking chaos, shout out to the one that showed the fuck out.
The
Y'all know
chairman.
that chairman.
Reggie,
that nigga
Reggie
is the-
Ray, that's his name.
He did not
CEO
ask no questions.
The chairman.
He was
And
tearing
he
their
bopped
heads
that
up.
white woman
That
on the
nigga
top of
thought
her
he
head
was-
and she was sitting down.
He
And
thought
for
he
a
was Stone
moment,
Cold.
I said, damn, she ain't even do nothing.
That nigga was handing out chimerics, nigga. Bow, bitch.
You get a
And the
chair.
crazy part was the police were already down there. They didn't really stop him until he hit the young woman that was sitting down.
Yo, when he hit the lady, the dude was like, hi.
Like,
man.
look,
I gotta do it now.
Right, you took it too
swung
far.
that shit
Fuck
by
this
the
lady
Yukon.
like that. She probably deserved
Somebody
it. though.
mentioned all the white women that jumped in. You got to give them their props. They didn't plan on throwing a single lick. They just threw their bodies out there. Like, fuck it.
It was white
Fuck it,
women get
yeah.
bopped.
They was,
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't throw a hit. They
It
was
was
just
white women get
They was hit by women and men.
And then
You wanna step up?
shout out to the one guy, white guy. I guess he saw it as a lost cause. He jumped in the water, like he just jumped off the.
Oh,
he jumped in the
yellow,
water. And
yellow
started-
spined ass
no,
nigga,
he
man.
started treading water and just watching the shit. Like he was like, I'm out. I'm out. Now,
Right.
granted, he still got arrested. I think they let him go, but they still got him in handcuffs.
I think it was like 4 arrested. Well, not 4 arrested. They were detained.
People turning
but
themselves in now, right?
4 people have turned themselves in for what? I don't know. This
I'm
is
not
one of
turning
those.
myself in.
Yeah, this is one of those things, man. It was what it was.
He said that. Well, they're saying they wanted to talk to the chair guy. I don't know if he ever. went
No,
to
they
talk
said
to him.
Reggie turned us. His
Yeah.
name is Reggie Ray. He turned
Okay.
himself in before
Oh,
we started
Man,
the
they
show.
gotta put a monument down there for
damn.
Reggie, bro.
Reggie's the GOAT.
They gotta
On
put a
Wednesday
monument.
night, 2 of the 3 men initially charged in an altercation. Alan Todd, 23, Zachary Shipman, 25,
Definitely a white man.
turned themselves in they faced 3rd-degree assault charges. Richard Roberts, 48, was already in custody. They have not been responding to media, but they keep trying to get him to talk because I think he was the initiator. He was one of the initiators.
Who, the chairman?
One of the white guys. So
Oh, okay.
majority of people that got arrested or taken in, I believe, were the people of the private boat.
Oh, okay, good.
Because
justice.
They should have just moved their boat.
But,
the docking station or docking area they were parked in was for
the SS Harriet.
The SS Harriet. It wasn't for private docking. But they were drunk and they were calling them all types of names. Like they got on the loudspeaker trying to get them to move their boat. Like at this point, you're
fuck
costing
you,
people
nigga.
money. Like you're costing people money and they're trying to get docked and get all 200 people off of this boat.
Yeah, they deserve that ass whooping.
You just want to be, a butt wipe. Like it's not cool.
Not a butt wipe. I haven't heard that.
What are they doing now? They're probably sitting there talking about it.
2 things, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
That alcohol, boy.
Shout out to Aquaman. That's what they calling him.
Michael Phelps.
Michael B. Phelps.
And his name Michael B. Phelps. That's crazy. That boy served that white man a 30-piece and a biscuit, nigga. Damn, I ain't seen somebody get
swimming.
His name is Aaron.
He definitely got some energy.
Aaron.
Bro, I need that type of energy.
Bro was swimming like.
He got an outpour of support with Cash App. His parents actually blocked his Cash App because people sent money to replace his boots. Because I don't know if you saw when he got up out the water, first thing he did was take his boots off. He said he ruined his boots.
This nigga deserve a pair of boots,
Aaron.
But
Aaron deserves a pair.
That nigga was swimming professionally too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he was going.
Like bro was every 2 strokes head out the water, getting his breath, going back in. Nigga look professional.
And speaking of boots, how does nigga get whooped out his Crocs like that?
Bro, that's a bad look for Crocs, man. That's a bad look.
Yeah, they about to upgrade their sports mode.
Yeah.
Boy, they see white Crocs beat the Crocs up, nigga. God damn.
That shit was
That's
crazy.
what happened if you don't put them in sports mode and you start doing some sporty shit.
But when the sports mode, I thought the sports mode was locked in when I was looking at the
Sports mode was locked in. That shit
Damn.
didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Because he was getting his ass rocked.
Like how his heel went through the Crocs and the Crocs ain't got no heel.
I'm pretty sure they were wet. And then you got slip. You get slippery in that bitch.
It must have been a hell of a fall, bro.
I said, when I seen that, I said, damn, did they hit the damn Crocs with a chip?
Bro, them Crocs they probably was just beating the fuck up.
I said, the white Crocs.
This shit's crazy.
No more.
Nigga beat the shit out them Crocs.
That nigga, them shits was up on his ankle.
Hell yeah.
I ain't never in my life seen somebody ripped out a pair of Crocs, bro. It is funny. It's funny to see.
Yo.
It's crazy.
But yeah, that was the ass whooping they deserve. Hopefully they learn their lesson. And next time just
they're probably
just
more
listen.
angry at black people now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine, but just listen.
Shout out to that dude that actually got on TikTok and shouted out the 65-year-old man that whooped his ass.
What he say? You got the best of me.
He said he didn't know that 65-year-old man could throw him like that. Yeah, black don't crack. Because we throw him.
That's facts.
I used to tell my associates, sidebar, that like they used to come in, they'd be like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing
Nigga
this.
miss work already.
I said, let somebody come in here and try you. Let somebody come in here and try you the wrong way. Then what's gonna happen? Your ass gonna fight, ain't you?
Uh-huh.
All right, then shut up. Work.
Shut up and work. But man, shout out to everybody that helped out that security guard, man, in the Alabama Sweet Tea Party, whatever they're calling this.
Right.
That was the Montgomery River they were swimming in.
Oh man, I gotta tell a story I forgot.
Oh yeah, I gotta hear this.
It's not too bad. Sorry for interrupting the show.
No,
everyone.
good.
So I was I
You
was
getting
running.
it to Barrett.
I am. I was running, but this shit was just stupid, man. I had to tell somebody. So I was running the other morning, and 2 miles in, and I'm like, damn, I really gotta take a shit. So I'm over at Niven.
Wait a minute, what?
So I'm over at Niven Park. So I start walking.
What the fuck?
I start walking. I'm like, all right, maybe I can walk it back up in me.
Oh God.
And it's like I walk for about 10 minutes and it ain't going nowhere. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just do my thing. It's early in the morning. Won't nobody fuck with me. So I'm in there. So I'm in there doing what I gotta do, doing a number 2.
Oh my God.
And then somebody actually walks in the bathroom. This is like 8:30 in the morning. Someone walks in the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, I'll just wait for him to pee and leave. But I'm like noticing, I'm just sitting on the toilet, and the nigga's just standing there.
Oh, I'm
like,
scared as
yeah,
fuck
I'm like,
now.
fuck. So I wipe my ass and shit, and I get out. And then I was like, what's up with you, bruh? But the whole time the nigga was waiting to use the shit. He had his shit too.
Oh man.
I had to go after you? No.
And the nigga face like he was so fucking mad at me. in the toilet that long. The nigga was like, he's like, yeah. I said, my bad. I said, my bad, man. Oh, man.
Did you see the nigga face? Did you see the nigga face?
That nigga was mad as hell at me, bro.
Like his eyes about to pop out his
Right,
head.
because the nigga was sitting there struggling, trying to hold that shit in. He waiting on me, and I'm waiting on him, thinking he just got to piss and leave.
Did he look, yeah, like, was he homeless?
Nah, because he had parked, like, the nigga parked. He could tell that the bro had the shit. Because when I walked out the bathroom. That nigga was parked crazy, like he was blocking the intersection. Like, shit.
Nigga had to go.
That nigga was mad as hell at me, man.
Yo, shit.
First of all, he's a jackass for sitting there waiting, nigga. There's
What
plenty
else
of
he-
bathrooms around here. You better run around somewhere. Go somewhere else.
Bushes, nigga. Something.
Somewhere
Squat.
else. I ain't gonna squat, but I'll definitely go to
I
another
thought
bathroom.
about going to the bushes, and I was like, nah, let me just go to the bathroom.
I've had that
You
thought
a-
before, too.
You a savage ass nigga. You gonna have your ass out.
Just had to take it home. You gotta take it home sometimes,
It's some
bro.
bushes, nigga.
Yeah, man. I was
What
going to do it on the
Where you gonna get
the
some
disc.
tissue paper?
It's a good question.
That's you go to the bathroom after and get the tissue paper.
Oh hell no, nigga! You gonna walk with a shit in your ass
You gotta
to get to the
I
bathroom?
didn't do it because I was too nervous.
Bruh, that sounds so crazy. That sounds so crazy. But go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
nah, that
Hey,
was
go
just
get-
it, man. The nigga was just mad at me the whole time. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait for him to pee and leave, and I'm gonna come out, so I'm not
That
embarrassed.
nigga was on his phone extra.
But
No, the shit
yeah.
had been over.
But I was like, damn, nigga still here. So I just hopped out.
Oh, did you not want to walk out because you didn't want him to see who was in there taking the shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have waited. We would have been there for hours.
I hate when you gotta
Then
get
I
out.
walk out and I see his face. He's like, nigga, mad as shit.
I would have kept it real. I'd be like, bro, I gotta take a shit. Hurry the fuck up, nigga. My shit
He should
hurt.
have said that because I'm like, oh, okay then.
When you was in there just scared, not taking
Yeah,
a shit.
yeah. Sweating because I had just been running.
Hold on, did you drop the load while he was waiting?
Yes, it was a hell of a load.
And the nigga was done, but you just sitting there just waiting on him to leave.
Yeah.
That's why he should have kept it real.
That- yeah,
If he
yeah,
would've kept
hey,
it real,
bro.
he would have got done fast.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. But niggas just standing there like, oh, this nigga gonna try to do something when I come out. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you thinking it's like Michael Myers and H2O.
Yeah.
like nigga.
I would have kept it real. I was like, hey, bro, I gotta take a shit, dog.
He should have did that shit.
Hurry your ass up.
Ooh, man, but that was my story, man.
That was funny, bro. Go ahead.
Well,
Get back to the show. You got a demerit, but go ahead. It was well deserved.
that was good pause break. So from James' birthday, let's see. The week rolls on,
man.
and I started preparing to go to the Beyonce concert, man.
Yay.
Charlotte was on fire for a Beyonce concert. I didn't know this shit was like a big event. I didn't know it was as big as it was. I was not prepared.
Yeah.
I just knew I would have to be drunk to deal. Because she has real fans. People were lined up in Charlotte maybe hours before the show, maybe early that day. Which I found out, so those people might have had floor tickets, and you want to make sure you get a good spot because nothing's assigned to you on the floor.
okay.
So they get there early so they can get a good spot on the floor. Now, I wouldn't be there from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. I'm good.
Damn.
But I understand the fandom for Beyonce. Now, everybody and their mama was at this show.
I
Because
seen
every
that.
time I was on my timeline, I was like, oh, this nigga was there. Oh, you was there. Oh, you was there. Oh, you was there. Oh, you was there. But I will say, man, in your lifetime, you probably won't see too many of these. This is like the equivalent of when your parents seen Michael Jackson for the first time, Prince
you
for the
was gonna say
first
that.
time.
I knew you was gonna say
Hell, even if you had the chance to see Kanye or Jay-Z, even Drake, this is one of those. But 100,000 people is what that seats a football stadium in America. Usually
And
around
each
100,000.
ticket was at least $100 at least.
At the least, you paid $100 to get in there. At the
God
least, you
damn,
paid
bro, that's
$100.
$10 million. I don't know.
And it was a great
good
show.
money.
It wasn't a bad seat in the house. It was a great show. She's amazing. Those outfits should be in a museum. I do agree with that. Like somebody said, those outfits should be in a museum. Like they should be in the
They
Smithsonian.
probably,
They
they
might.
probably,
They're probably
They
will.
should put those in the
They'll probably send them
Smithsonian.
on tour somewhere and just go to
Okay,
different
I'm
places.
pretty sure they will eventually tour them.
If you haven't heard her Renaissance album, which is probably the only album I ever really liked from her, It's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's the only album I like. Besides the one she had like when we were younger. Like no, we was like 18 when she dropped like maybe her first, second one.
I do have some questions.
Beyonce, that is it.
Since you went,
yeah,
I do want to know from a creative standpoint, did she perform anything new? And also, she did
the new album.
Brand new song?
No, not nothing unheard.
Oh, okay.
Just the new album, which if y'all don't know anything about the new album, I kind of like the way she's done this. Like the new album came out, she dropped merch, she dropped records, but she dropped no videos for it. There's no visuals. And then I also like the fact that for her big song Cuff It, where the fans made choreography, even when you get to the show, there's not really choreography for Cuff It. So it's like I can see this is not like the last Beyonce show for her career. This is just like one of the biggest because it's like so much to come. She hasn't done a lot with this record. And so I could just imagine the visuals if she's making a movie because there wasn't much choreography for the new songs that you were like. I was waiting to see if there was Cuff It choreography. It was
maybe it's
cool.
a Netflix doc coming.
I feel like there's something coming.
It could be another documentary, same like we had Homecoming. But it's also possible this is her visual. Like
that
the
too.
tour is
that
her
too.
visual.
The tour is the
because
visual.
If the stadium seats 100,000 and she had, I would say 75% of those completely full because you have the screen, like how the stage is set up. It's not all the way full. It's not all the way around. But how it's set up, you're giving a visual to all of those people. And when it comes to like the Cuff It and all the other good stuff, there's no choreography, but a lot of Renaissance pays homage to house music, pays homage to voguing, and all those things. Like she did that.
That's why there's so many gay
for
people
just
there.
voguing.
Yes,
and it was amazing.
Well, she has a big gay fan base anyway. Like that's besides the point. But the fact that there was an album dedicated particularly to, something they could relate to, inspired by, the ballroom.
Yeah, I seen niggas
lifestyle.
Geared up. Niggas had on heels and bedazzled and stuff.
Oh yeah, niggas, the women, everybody was dressed. You could tell who planned to come.
Out if you were not dressed up.
That would have been me.
And I feel like the people who were not dressed up, like I had some friends that were not dressed up. I felt like they got tickets on a whim. I feel like this was one of those shows where people found out the secret, like, which that's not a secret, but when people find out like I might be able to get a last minute ticket for $100. They got the ticket and just came in with whatever they had on. But I mean, all in all, it was a big thing. Now I see why this is a big thing. Now I see why it's like, hey, I'm gonna go catch the show in London. I'm gonna go catch the show in Houston. Cause you want to go where the crowd is hype. But I feel like Charlotte did their thing. There was a TikTok, cause she cut the music for Love on Top.
Oh, I heard about that.
And we sung it.
Thing?
Yes. No, that's
that was separate. So she did Love on Top. And so the song that's circulating, it's from a person's just one camera perspective.
But you can hear the crowd.
You can hear the crowd singing the song, but where this person is, they're in a section where it's not as loud, and so it sounds kind of offbeat. But if you're from... I saw another video where you heard the entire stadium
rocking,
singing, and they were going all the way, like, because she goes like 4 or 5 levels up.
Yeah.
But they were going all of the way. And so it was a good show. It was very much
fam, I've never heard that many people sing in unison. Like from that person's apartment view, if I was to step out on my balcony and hear I've been downtown for Bank of America concerts. You don't hear the concert.
Yeah.
To hear that shit, like, oh, they singing along. Like that shit I honestly was dope. I'm glad I went.
Non-viewing listening tickets.
I saw that.
Like if you did not want to pay or try to hustle and get a last minute ticket, you could pay like like 125, 150 something, and just listen.
Where at though?
I don't know if it was like
it behind
at
the screen
at the baseball stadium. It wasn't. What? It wasn't at the stadium.
Oh,
it was
they
like,
wilding for respect.
It was like somewhere
she getting
else,
that money.
But
yes.
It was close by to
so you can't see, but you can listen.
See it, but you can hear.
They had a speaker.
It was like a speaker or like just a live, like I guess if you're at the club and you have like those big old speakers, you can't see what's going on, but you hear everything. So you hear like the intro.
She getting that bread.
She did not take us. The show never stopped.
Oh, and she didn't use none of the stadium TVs. Like
no,
she bought.
Oh, okay.
She bought what you see is what she bought.
Shout out 901 place. I remember when they used to have concerts. We used to go out there.
Got a contract with Beyonce, bro. You could have carrying her shit across the country.
Ooh.
Listen, it ain't too late.
Yeah, it ain't never too late.
Nigga. Might be on to something. I'm gonna put Bay on the side of that bitch.
I will
Nigga,
say
you gonna need a gun.
the last thing I would say is about that stage, man. That shit had to be 50 yards big. Just me knowing what the football field, the size of it is, and just how
Football
big.
start tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah, how big that shit was. It had to be like 50 yards big,
It was
man.
amazing. And
But
shout
it was
out
a great
to
show.
Anything from
everybody.
Destiny's Child?
They did the mute,
No.
the mute challenge, and reportedly Charlotte won. I think we did amazing.
I think we did a good job on the mute challenge.
Because she did test it out. And she tested it out, and everybody did good. She was like, oh, that's good. Then when the song actually came on, I think you had to be quiet for 6 seconds. We were quiet for 4, which was a little bit longer than DC, apparently. But, you know, F the people at the top that wanted to start screaming and make noise.
Fuck niggas, man.
But it was still a good time. It was still, I mean, everybody got quiet. It was a really good show. She was one of the people I wanted to see. Like, she's a great performer. And shout out to the Les Twins. I've always wanted to see them live, so I actually got to see them dance live. So that was super dope too.
Blue Ivy was there, I saw.
Yep. Blue Ivy
yeah.
was there.
You know, she
came out.
did
She
her part.
danced. She danced. She did her thing, man. But yeah, man. And meanwhile, while all of that was going on, Tory Lanez was getting sentenced.
Sheesh.
He got sentenced to 10 years.
Sheesh.
I don't think anybody's seen that coming. I think that was the same day of the concert they handed that one down. It happened on either happened late Tuesday or early Wednesday. I think he was supposed to get sentenced like Monday and didn't happen.
Yeah.
And so he got sentenced to 10 years. They was seeking 13 years, citing that he launched a campaign to try to humiliate and re-traumatize Megan the whole time he was being accused. And so they didn't show that man no mercy. I think he's got 306 days served so far.
That nigga ain't did shit.
So 9 years still on that. I don't know if he'll
Damn.
serve all of that. I mean, a lot of people don't serve full sentences. It's rare people serve. It's not rare, but you know, you hear about people getting out 5
I was about to say, they
six
probably knock it down to
time
5.
served. Yeah,
Probably,
so,
man.
And he'll
But
keep appealing. He got money. He'll just keep going to court, appealing, writing notes.
But I'm be real with you. That's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit.
Everybody got an opinion, man.
Why?
Nah, what's some bullshit is the fact that he hollering. I ain't gonna say he hollering about, but you know, niggas get in trouble and all of a sudden they gonna depend on God. He should have depended upon God when he was going around doing all these features.
Well, his dad damn sure was. His dad was with God the whole
His
time.
dad still blaming Rock Nation.
What's the bullshit about it? The time?
No, it's just 10 years.
For shooting somebody in the foot.
She's still alive.
It's the attempted murder part,
She's still
I guess.
twerking on that same foot. I'm just saying,
I get
like,
it.
she's still alive.
But you also got to remember that Meg didn't, like, it's not Meg that put him in prison.
Yeah.
The nigga got arrested for this shit, and
Yeah,
they,
true,
and
true.
they filed charges.
I
on him.
ain't blaming
Like
Meg.
I
I'm not
said,
blaming
the trial was never Tory Lanez versus Meg Thee Stallion. It's Tory Lanez versus the state of California, I believe, because he was not supposed to have a gun. So, yeah, that's what he did got him in trouble. But the fact that you had a weapons possession that you should not have had possession of, that's what really got your ass in trouble.
Right, he fucked around.
Meg
and
said she
found
didn't
out.
even want to say nothing about the shit.
I believe the sentence is fair. I ain't gonna say it's unfair. You put yourself in that situation. You
Yeah,
put
he got a
yourself in a
point.
fucked up situation. And when you put yourself in a fucked up situation and leave your ass to the legal system, them white folks gonna do with you what they want to do.
Exactly.
They gonna do with you what they want to do. Because what would have happened if you really would have injured her? What would have happened if she really would have got shot and either killed or really, really hurt?
Or if you would have hurt somebody else in that car because you did.
And
in
then,
the car.
honestly, you this is nothing. Meg don't have nobody in her corner. Had that been my daughter, and that man was running around like he was running around, acting like he ain't did nothing, whether he did or didn't at the time, or just rubbing it in her face, doing all these guest appearances, doing all that shit he was doing. As a man, I would have checked that boy if I seen him in the streets. I would have went to jail behind that because that's my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Why
I
she
feel
came
you
out
on
with
that.
her album
I feel
because
you on that.
unfortunately Meg has lost her mom, so she lost
Yeah.
the person that's really in. She felt like is really in her corner. Then when this happened, the people that the guys or the male people in the industry that she thought would support her
Didn't support him.
they didn't support her. They were joining up, doing features, doing songs. The Baby is one of them.
Yeah, The Baby
She
is
felt
one
the
of them.
way because she was like, "You supposed to be my nigga. Like we got a song way before this, and now you liking his stories and you liking posts that he throwing shade at me. Like it's not cool." So
Just as a father, you run around, you try to tarnish my daughter's name. I beating your ass. Like this nigga was running around like, yo, I fucked this. I was fucking her. That's why she fell away. Like you doing everything a man would typical shit
thought
niggas
he was
do.
Untouchable.
But now you got touched. Yeah, this is to me. I like this sentence just because reality check, young nigga with money. You know what I'm saying? Reality check. You still black and you still could get touched.
What Hope say? Still a nigga?
Yeah, you still a nigga, man. You gotta watch. Honestly, man, you gotta watch how you move. I be talking about this shit with my best friend all the time. These guys, they young. They get this money. They just think they can do whatever the fuck they want. Talk to people however the fuck they want. Treat people however the fuck they want. And then shit like this happen. And then, you know, people, the fans, you grow attachment to them. But they still human beings. The behavior is still reckless. It's still stupid. It's something I think none of us sitting on this couch would do. And we wouldn't even be in that situation. Like, bro, take me home. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not there'll be a gun in the car or not. Like, I just take me home. Let's get out of this situation. But that shit right there is just wild. I think, what did the eyewitness say? This nigga, they was out the car. He was in the car. And he shot at her.
Told her to dance.
Like, like, what?
Dance.
Yeah, man.
I will
it's
say
not Harlem Nights.
Right. The Lifetime movie gonna be a fool though.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I will say at the age of 37, I don't plan on putting myself in a fucked up predicament.
I'm getting out.
But only thing I can say is you can't fight, I guess, chance if you're in one. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be in one.
With Kylie.
Sometimes you could be in one and not even know you in one.
That situation, you escalated that situation.
Yeah, he did. I'm just saying.
You went for the gun and pulled it and used it.
Right.
You could have just talked it out.
So.
Y'all could have argued it out. Y'all could have cussed it out. You could have bitched back and forth it out. You could have did all kinds
they
of
was
wild
already
shit.
arguing at the party. He should have never went along with her. It's like I get it with y'all later.
Yeah, I get it with y'all
My
later.
thing is, if I smash both of y'all, then why am I pulling a gun out? Because that's the whole
Why you riding
thing.
in the car with both
Just to be a nigga.
Yeah, that's the whole
That's
thing.
all it is. Ego.
Yeah, it's crazy.
On a woman though, how many points you get for
The
that?
nigga
That's what I'm saying.
Canadian,
He
man. Them
made
niggas
sure the nigga
lame.
look
What,
bad.
smash both of them?
We did kind of witness that.
Yeah,
We did kind of witness that.
You said Canadian?
Yeah, they just they just not a Canadian dude that can't handle a girl from Texas.
Well, his hairline looked like he belonged in
Okay.
the cell block anyway. So
Nah, they hairline crazy.
that hairline is crazy.
I can't wait to see what it looks
Oh
like.
no, his doctor wrote in.
Yeah, his
to
doctor
support
was
Mad
one of the
people
letter
wrote-
He got a
writers.
hair transplant. Remember, he got a hairline now.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, he got a hair transplant. Like
That shit ain't
Mayweather.
real.
It is. They do like some type of
They take hair
needling
from like
or
the
something
back
like
of your
that.
head and put it in
On the
front.
back.
Well, he had mad character witnesses that try to, write in for him, but I mean, it didn't help.
It is
Much.
what it is. He'll get out soon. We'll probably see him in like 2030.
Oh yeah. I think he gonna serve a lot of that time, man.
Man, that's crazy. How old will he be in 2030?
Shit, probably 30 something.
Yeah,
I think he in his
young
20s.
man,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Still trying to sing with that
He
little
better not.
auto-tune voice.
Nah, he probably gonna go move to Israel or something like Shine.
Yeah, he should. He
Yeah,
should.
damn, Sean served.
Oh,
that
he'll
time.
probably
Shit.
he probably can't come back to America. They'll probably make him stay in Canada for a while.
Which I don't think he needs America to be successful.
Nah.
I don't think anybody you need the listeners, but you don't have to come here. You can get us online.
That's true.
Like you don't have to come here.
What's the K-pop?
Oh yeah.
Them niggas got big off us alone.
Oh yeah. They got a whole bunch
what's
of
their name?
K-pop groups
BST?
now.
BTS?
BTS.
Yeah. They got a whole bunch of K-pop
Yeah,
groups
Cleo
now.
Soul.
She from she's British, right? She's from
Right.
Yeah.
She don't come here.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think she's never had a. I may be mistaken. I don't think she's ever had a concert here.
It's weird because their mindset is to come here. Like their mindset is like ours. It was like when we were
Entertainment capital.
when we was growing up, we was like, yo, got to get to New York, got to get to Atlanta. But time has changed. Like I was telling a young dude while I was over there, like, bro, you don't have to come to America to pop. You can pop here first.
Yeah.
And then see if you could capture an American audience online. But you don't have to be physically in
Right.
America to pop in. London's so big. Like the United Kingdom is big. Like
remember-
there's a lot of people that live in the United Kingdom. You could pop there.
I was about to say, you remember VVG was saying he was getting love from over there.
You gonna get
Yeah,
and they
then-
fuck with you over there.
Yeah, then he more love over there than he do here. So
I believe it.
Burna Boy popped in the United Kingdom, like from Nigeria, popped in the United Kingdom. Got big on
Burna
the
Boy
United
hot.
Kingdom. Yeah,
Oh,
but he got big in the UK before he got
It's
big
crazy.
in America.
It's like him and Bad Bunny, the biggest stars right now. And they're
That's what
not
I'm
even
saying.
American.
No.
Well, I guess Bad Bunny, Puerto Rican, but still.
some of Bad Bunny shit hot. I don't know what the fuck he be saying.
Be blanking.
But that's some of that shit.
They say he be going in. I don't know what he say. They say he
I
be
know
going
what
in.
they saying on the Afro beats because you listen to it a lot. They ain't doing nothing but talking British. It's a British accent and it's English words. You just got to pay attention.
You don't know what Bad Bunny's saying.
Bad Bunny speaking Spanish.
But they say he be going in. They say he like Drake.
Oh, he like Drake?
That's the comparison I heard.
I mean, I can see that. Yeah, he's that big. He's that big.
I want to hear what a hell of metaphor sound like in Spanish. You got to do your hand gesture and everything. Shadows. I got to see some shit like that, bro.
Not the Spanish battle. The Spanish battle rap.
So we was at a shisha bar in London, and the playlist was that. It was the Spanish reggaeton.
Ooh.
And like what you saying with the hands, you could tell whatever they said was supposed to be fire because the hands, they was just like they was getting in their hands back. You was like,
se llama?
Yeah.
Now you racist as hell, nigga.
No, you right though. Like
you have to say como se llama.
Well, what else can he say?
You could have said something else.
I don't think he know no other words.
Oh man.
I don't think he know no other words. But yeah, man, no. You right. The hands. You listen to some Spanish music. Just turn the video over real quick. Let me see.
You're right.
Shout out to my two associates, Chris and Rosa.
Look at that nigga miss his job.
But they used to play Spanish music all the time.
Shout out to
that's
them.
Be in the back getting it.
That's how my neighbor
some
be.
of that
He be
shit
getting it
slap.
in.
Some of that shit slap. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, dude. Let's get into Tyrese suing Home Depot for discrimination.
What more do you want from me? This nigga said, "You want a gazebo? Bitch, I got a gazebo. I got some hardwood."
But why is Tyrese always in the news for the wrong thing?
I know, right?
So
He trying to get this money. Everybody know he trying to get this money.
I mean, he might need a little bit, but he is. It was reportedly that he is suing Home Depot for $1 million due to a racial profiling event. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it up here, but he said he went to Home Depot with some contractors. Mm-hmm. He sent them inside because he didn't want to be a distraction, so he stayed outside. Mm-hmm. And they were supposed to be, I guess, buying stuff for whatever he has hired them for. The cashier, without much reasoning, decided she did not want to sell the product to the contractors.
Why?
She just kept quoting policy and she wouldn't complete the sale. Wow. So he then goes inside the store and, he has to say, I'm Tyrese. Like, basically, I'm Tyrese. Like, who the fuck? Like, everybody know who I am, which they do. And it's a bunch of back and forth. It's a heated argument. At some point, after all is said and done, they complete the transaction. And, they go about their way. But he says that it was unnecessary and due to racial profiling, Home Depot basically hindered his contractors from being able to do their job. So he is suing them for $1 million. And of course,
damn,
the comments are trying to remind him that Home Depot will not pay for his child support.
Ooh,
I was just going to say, everybody know what you trying to do, nigga.
But
everybody know what you trying to do.
Apparently, that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right.
He sincerely feels like he is due $1 million due to the racial profiling.
Hey,
that child support whooping that ass.
That's like celebrity privilege, though. Because if I was to get profiled at Home Depot, I ain't suing nobody.
But
because
you
like, y'all some racist niggas.
Okay,
I'm out.
so here's the thing.
But Johnny, you're not suing nobody. It's a bad gauge.
That's the pushback in the comments because you have the right to. If you feel like you're racially profiled against at any establishment, whether you Tyrese or not, you can sue for $1 million. Mm-hmm. You can sue for whatever the fuck.
Cracker Barrel, count your days. Just couldn't get my million.
Like they got a budget for that shit.
As soon as somebody don't say hey to me, nigga.
Cracker Barrel should have a sign at the door.
We racist.
You might, you might feel like you've been racially discriminated against, and it probably was.
This rocking chair ain't for niggers.
But you can't sue us. By entering this door, you agree to be racially profiled.
It's probably say niggas welcome, but not preferred.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
Came in for some pancakes, got called a boom cricket. That's crazy.
Colors through the back.
But I just don't see the point of suing sometimes. Like, bro, I ain't going through all that shit. I already know racism exists. Just move on.
These big ass companies.
Well, what if you could get $1 million?
But it's worth it.
It ain't, to me, it ain't, I mean, if you could get $1 million, it still ain't worth it.
Or you can get $1 million.
What if you, all right, I got you right here. So say I'm a company, you suing me for $1 million. Right?
What did you do to me?
I did some shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm selling out for $500,000. You ain't gonna take it.
Nah, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, all right then. Shut the
And,
fuck
and,
up.
my, and my lawyer gonna take 380.
But you still gotta press it to get it. I think
you'll take one from.
I think like people like you, my mom, who else? People who don't have the time to. Normally, y'all usually will have good. Like, you have good detail. You should sue because this happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like hunt lawsuits. But like my mom had a situation she told me about with surgery, a bot surgery. I was like, Mom, you got grounds to sue. Why haven't you sued? And she's like you. She was like, it ain't worth all that. But I feel like, it is worth all that. Like, that's a surgeon. Like, if he botches a surgery, he could kill somebody. He could kill my mom. Yeah. Like, you gotta. Sometimes I feel like you just gotta press the issue. Yeah, you gonna come out $100,000 richer and not $500,000 or $1 million richer because you do gotta pay the lawyer. But if you could get a lawyer to take that case, that's less work for you. Maybe more meetings, but you don't have to do anything.
And then I don't want to be in the news for this shit. That's that's another part too.
You're not gonna be in the news.
They gonna show your face, Johnny Guthrie.
Interesting. They counter sue me. They start attacking my character.
Interesting stat though. People sue all the time.
All the time.
So your shit making the news just means that it's high profile.
Yeah.
But your shit not making the news. Your shit not. The company I work for just settled on a surgery that they fucked up. They just settled. I ain't heard nothing about it. I only heard about it because I worked there, and somebody was like, "Yo, you hear about how we had to settle for XYZ million with this family?" I'm like, "Oh shit!"
It's literally
So like,
somebody getting fired.
Classaction.org. That tells you all the current lawsuits that are open right now.
That's crazy.
And archives.
File them lawsuits, niggas. Fuck them. Get that money.
Get your money.
Get your money.
I'm only suing if I get my ass whipped or something. Like if I get hurt some type of way. Yes, I'm suing.
Burger King. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Why? What'd they do to you?
Back in the day, I got a Whopper and it had a acorn shell in it.
There might have been a squirrel on the grill.
I took it back and the guy was like, "What you want me to do with this?" I was like, "I just want another burger, man." He's like, "I don't know how this got in there." I was like, "Bro, I don't care. I just want another burger."
Bro, first of all,
had you bit that shit and hurt yourself?
Oh yeah, if I was allergic. Allergic to nuts.
But that's a hard something to bite into when you think you bite into a burger. You
Somebody
gonna bite
had
hard.
to be back there eating something.
Who is the nigga
that dropping acorns? Squirrel?
It wasn't acorn. It was a pecan shell.
It was like a pecan. It had to be like pecans.
That's still hell no.
Who is the nigga eating pecans on the grill, bro?
Facts.
Like what you doing, bro?
That's their concentration. You know how people be chewing? They concentrate when they cooking.
Hell no.
I think the pettiest thing was like I had to get a little saucy with Oreo. Because I took a picture.
Oreo cookies?
Yeah. I got double stuffed. And when I opened it to put it in my cookie jar, I had enough space for 3 extra cookies.
Oh.
So I took a picture and I sent it to customer service. And I said, so apparently I didn't get all my cookies. So are y'all jipping or what's the problem? Sounds like, and somebody recently sued them for something similar.
Damn, you could have got some bread.
Yeah,
so they gave me.
If anybody gonna get some money or some free shit, it's gonna be D. She always writing a letter.
They gave me,
find out you out here.
So that's another thing. If you want to file a lawsuit, call her. She'll walk you through this shit. You can get paid, my brother. I feel like somebody did you wrong and they owe you some fucking money.
I think I got racially profiled at Aldi's before. So,
shit, talk about it.
Boy, you go out with these, your order fucked up. Oh, everybody get new shit.
I don't do that intentionally, but there was one place I went.
I feel like that's your hobby.
It's not.
I feel like it is your hobby.
No. I really don't, but I will say.
Email queen.
Them white people at Johnson Wales, they ain't teach me nothing else. I know how to turn my Black Karen email swag on if I need to. But we went to, I ain't gonna call them out, we went to this place over in Noda, and I took my mom there. She really wanted to go. Long story short, they had piss poor service. And the waitress, when she brought my mom's food, she dropped the plate, but it was kind of like a here bitch.
Oh.
And it splashed on my mom's shirt. I said, don't nobody touch their food. So I called the manager over. I introduced myself. That's what you're supposed to do in hospitality. You always introduce yourself. Introduced myself. I said, I'm here. I brought my mother here. She does not live here. She now has something on her shirt from your tactless waitress that dropped something on the table because we asked for a correction on the food. So he said, "Don't worry about it." That was.
Hey, you got them big ass arms.
I was
about to say,
7 people. We ain't paid for nothing.
Get your shit right.
I bet y'all did. Y'all probably got a free meal the next day too.
We did get a voucher for my mom to go back whenever she visits again.
Wow.
Sidebar. I ain't gonna go too long on it though. But y'all know what a crunch wrap is?
Yeah.
Okay, so this shit supposed to have a little crunchy shit in the middle.
Yes.
How about I went and ordered a crunch wrap? They ain't even had no crunch in the motherfucker.
So
Next
we
topic.
talked about that, Taco Bell.
Hey, Johnny set you up.
Yeah, man.
Johnny set you up.
They ain't do me right, bro.
All right, man. Listen, man.
Y'all stupid as hell.
Wayne Brady just figured out he was gay.
Ben knew that
I ain't
shit.
straight no more.
I think everybody
I think we
that.
been knew that.
I'm gay.
He said he was pansexual.
Okay, so pansexual.
That's gay.
Hold on, it's not.
It's gay in
pansexual.
there.
So he choose. So he, yeah.
There's some gay in there, nigga.
So he said he chose.
It's a
He
pan.
said
He
he was
put it
doing
all
his
in the
research, and out of all the identities, he identified with pansexual.
What's
What
a
is that?
pansexual?
Now he said because to him it means he would be able to be attracted to anyone who identifies as gay, straight, trans, or non-binary. He didn't choose bisexual because he believes he hadn't acted on his feelings yet, so he didn't think he could be bisexual. So because he is attracted to men or people, he's pan. So he's attracted to people.
These niggas just reaching at this point. Now that's some shit I do agree with you on, James, and this is one of them.
But
What, him being attracted to people?
No, it's just like, bro,
you sleep with a
everybody
man, you
don't
gay.
gotta be something, bro. You could just be straight.
like, so you think he didn't have to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
can-
what happens when he's out entertaining a man?
He gay.
You gay, but everybody knew that. Everybody
Yeah,
knew
we're not
that.
shocked. We just confirmed. Like,
Like, what
oh
if
shit, he
this
did it.
very next day he want to entertain a woman?
Look,
He bisexual.
if this news never would have broke, right, that he's pansexual,
We were always-
and we seen Wayne Brady with a man, the next day, everybody would have been like, "Oh yeah, we knew that already. We knew that."
Yeah,
okay, and
It was one of the
Next.
headlines I read this week was like, oh, okay, buddy. Sure.
we knew
So
that.
pansexual just mean you attracted. Like, what's the difference between pansexual and bisexual?
Because
gay-
you're attracted to people.
You
and
gay
then-
plus. Pretty much.
We would not do
Well,
that.
so bisexuals are attracted to men and women.
Yep.
A pansexual is attracted to people. That
Everybody.
can include non-binary, that includes trans, that
See, that's
includes...
what I'm saying. That's what I don't like. All these fucking
So-
labels.
That's why they call
An
it the
example
pan.
would be
You throw
Janelle
everything.
Monae. Janelle
Janelle
Monae is a
pansexual?
pansexual.
Yeah,
I
she's
see. I thought you were
pansexual.
bisexual.
Kiki Palmer, I don't
Yeah, she
know if
pan.
she's pansexual. I know she's
Nah, my girl Kiki.
I know she's discussed not wanting to be
Kiki straight.
forced into a
You see what she did with Usher?
sexuality. Yes.
Straight as fuck.
But there are people that have spoken to them possibly being pansexual.
Damn, maybe I'm pansexual.
I don't know if
Shut
that's
the
for
fuck
sure.
up, nigga. That shit just made me mad. I'm sorry, sir. If you want to be pansexual, that's on you,
Now,
sir.
pansexual ass
My
back
bad.
in that car thinking about shit.
That shit made me mad. Go ahead, Johnny. If
You ain't about to say you pansexual. And we
damn.
just said that you hugged.
Yeah,
me.
you got all
about to
these
lose your
niggas that
mind.
listen to the show for
Bro,
you.
you better stop this shit.
I'm sorry.
So damn-
Stop it.
Just real
Nigga
quick,
say,
why
"Baby,
do you
I'll pay
identify as pan, Johnny?
Well, because shit, I said shit. Michael B. Jordan, that nigga kind of attractive.
Yeah, so you would
So
be
I'm
like
pansexual.
gay adjacent.
Oh God.
Stop that shit, bro. No.
James about to
Yeah.
whoop you.
No, nigga, you my brother.
I done found out, man. I done found out.
You
bro.
ain't found out shit.
Hold on. I gotta test it. Is there a trans person that you find attractive?
Oh shit.
That would make you pan.
What's the girl from Pose?
Oh, the light skinned one?
Yeah, that nigga look good.
I can't do this shit no more. This shit
was
going
the
against
time.
every moral.
But no, pansexuality is by definition sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender. So if you're sexually or romantically attracted to
You're not
anybody,
sexually
Oh, I'm not
attracted to
that. I
Michael
was
I was
B.
about to say,
Jordan.
this
Yeah.
nigga don't even like hammer toe. Men got some fucked up feet,
That's an
nigga.
attractive man, and that's an attractive trans
Yeah, men do
woman.
got some fucked
That's
up
what I'm
feet.
saying. Michael B. Jordan might be attractive. I bet his feet fucked up.
Probably so. All right, then. I ain't
damn.
pansexual no more.
Come
That was
on,
quick.
man.
Yeah, I converted.
Don't ever say that shit ever
crazy.
again.
Hey, this nigga
Not.
scared him straight.
James about to whoop you for real.
Right.
Scared
Say
back
that shit
straight.
again.
I'm sorry,
man.
I
James.
gotta work on my shit, man. I got mad for you, nigga. What the fuck is that?
You ain't don't let them change you. You ain't pansexual, nigga.
Fuck fuck going on here, cuz? If you'd met James' father, he would have said some shit just like that.
Yeah, I think
He
that
probably would have really walked out.
James' daddy would have told you ain't gay, nigga. Not today. He would have told you, like, he was just gonna tell you what you are.
You do that gay shit, but not around me.
Not while I'm in here. You straight when I'm
That
here.
nigga said what he tell me. He said, "Get your ass here and get some water, boy." Fuck.
Doing that gay
What's
shit
going on?
around me.
Hey, that nigga made that nigga get a bottle of free water. I say I ain't never that.
All right. So in Austria, they spotted this spider and it caused the store shut down because it causes painful erections when it bites you.
Damn, painful.
So many
The spider
market.
make you bust a nut?
No.
Nah, it just make your dick. Yeah, make your dick hard.
It make your dick hard?
Yeah, when it bites you,
But it hurts.
but it hurt bad.
So it can bite you in the shoulder. You did get hard.
Yup.
I wonder what make your wee wee hard.
It didn't say, but it did say that this venomous bite can cause permanent erections.
Permanent?
Yup.
Hey,
And
boy.
Dick hard forever?
Ladies gonna love that.
or it can cause hypothermia, blurred vision, and convulsions in addition to erections.
See, nah,
Turned it into Spider-Man.
Women gonna use that to their advantage. They gonna leave them in the bed on you one day, throw them on you while you're in the shower.
That's fucked up.
You remember that shit you said to me, nigga?
Nah.
This.
Yeah, what does it do to women if you bites a woman?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like,
Yeah. They ain't had too much on it because TMZ reported it, and then like the other outlets just kind of piggybacked off their report.
Probably make women grow hair in strange places.
That spider out here goddamn solving mysteries.
That's in
Right.
Brazil.
That shit fighting erectile dysfunction, nigga.
About to put Viagra out of business.
but I don't
Nigga,
think
that's
that's
what-
the erection you want. If it's
Niggas-
painful and permanent,
Permanent?
that's almost like getting like whenever you have what they say, Viagra, too much Viagra,
Yeah.
and like your dick just stay hard.
They say you go blind from that too. Once
You can.
if your dick be hard too long. I think it's because your body keep trying to force blood to your penis.
yeah. You
And
gotta go to the
eventually your
hospital for
body
that
like,
shit.
bruh, where you want me to get the rest of this blood from?
I think I'll be blind pretty good. As long as I got some coochies out.
Yeah, that's stroking hard as hell, blind as hell, Georgia. Georgia.
You gotta have something set up, boy.
It's called
dig.
the Brazilian wandering spider.
That nigga out here, goddamn. See, what they need to do is capture the spider and take all the shit that's getting your dick
All
hard
right, Peter Parker.
and leave all the shit that's killing you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they have anti-venoms and stuff like that from working on it, so your dick don't have to stay hard forever.
Right.
But, you know, that is a good-ass idea. Instead of making Viagra, this is natural in this spider's whatever. But so they would have to figure out how to dilute it and make it not so strong.
Leave that fucking spider alone. If you have not learned anything about spiders in Australia,
Yeah.
anytime humans fuck with them, they morph into something.
No, this is Austria.
to protect themselves.
Oh, it's from where Arnold Schwarzenegger from.
Australia, yeah,
No, it's Austria.
Austria.
What I said, nigga?
Nowhere near Australia.
No,
Real?
nowhere near
What?
Australia.
Nigga, I thought that was
I'm
the
saying
same.
Australia spiders.
I think Austria is somewhere near Germany. I don't know for sure.
That's crazy. I thought niggas was just saying
But it
different.
was spider.
No.
But it's called a Brazilian wandering spider, though. That's
That's
I
weird.
think it's
that
from
nigga
Brazil,
wondering where the
if I'm
dick
not
at,
mistaken.
nigga. That's
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it was spotted in the bananas.
Yeah,
It was spotted in the bananas, so it probably got shipped in from Brazil.
and that's how a
so.
lot of shit gets moved around. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta watch them boxes when you unpacking shit. It be all kinds of little creatures in there waiting to bite your ass. It could be. All right, John, they paying $277 an hour to play Uno.
Right,
strangers.
man. So
Draw
this,
phone.
How we sign up?
I think you can go to the website, but you gotta get hired. And what you're gonna be doing is they got a new Uno game coming out called Uno Cuatro.
That shit probably.
All right.
lame as hell.
It's supposed to be like the equivalent to Connect Four. So they gonna set it up so it's like in some park in New York, and you just gonna be playing people, teaching them how to play Uno Cuatro.
Okay.
And you can make I think $277 an hour,
But you gotta go to New York.
and I think it totals out to $4,444 paycheck.
Oh, you can only work a certain amount of hours.
Yes, it's like a temp job, so you ain't gonna be there forever.
That's not bad. That'll cover,
$4,000 for playing Uno.
that'll
Yeah.
cover the trip to New York, but not the stay.
me
nah,
see.
you're gonna be sleeping on the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
If I ain't got nowhere
Four
to,
G's.
yeah, niggas.
Would you do
But
it?
if you got like a nice little camper though, like a little camper Jeep,
Yeah, you can sleep on the street in New York, and then you might get
Damn,
a
four
food.
G's won't even get you a hotel in New York.
Yeah, I mean, you get a hotel, but how long
so
are
it's
you there?
$4,444 a week.
For how many weeks?
Let's see how long it goes.
You might be able to get the ill Airbnb.
Hold up. They giving you $4,000 a week.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm leaving tonight.
And for 4 weeks. So it's 4 weeks.
weeks.
It's a
Nigga, I'm
4-week
leaving
job.
tonight, and I'm coming back with the bandos, nigga.
Yeah, you can afford that.
What you doing, nigga? I'm
What's
on
that,
this Uno.
16 grand? You
Yeah,
make a
16
quick
grand.
16 grand?
Yeah, you can find a place to stay
for
in
a
New York
month?
with 16
Yeah,
grand.
for 1 month. It ain't too
Yeah,
bad.
that's not bad.
Bust some ass at Uno. Bust
I
some
can work
ass.
as well. Shit.
Draw 4, motherfucker.
Yo, but you have got, like, first of all, you got to deal with people in New York. You got to teach them niggas how to play. Uno is about as real as spades.
You gonna get stabbed, nigga.
Definitely.
I
You trying
said
to tell
draw
a nigga
four,
he just
nigga.
lost? And he don't even understand the rules?
I ain't drawing no motherfucking phone. You ain't even. You ain't even pick your hand up,
Right.
Papa. It ain't really dropped yet.
All right, bro. It's a game, but watch how you talk to me.
So, son, what you telling me is I gotta draw 2, but I threw that in my reverse. So technically, you gotta draw 2. Some shit like that.
And every
Yeah, that's about
area, everybody play Uno different, man.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
That's what I said. Just like
Regions
spades.
could be different.
You can't play
If
Uno with
you
everybody.
ain't playing triples and doubles, what you doing?
If you can't stack, what you doing?
What's
That's
that?
triples and doubles.
Yeah,
That's
that's
triples.
same
Oh, okay,
thing.
all right,
People just call it different.
Yeah,
I
they
call
it.
it stacking too.
Triples and doubles.
Where you
baby.
learn that from?
I guess school, because I didn't start playing Uno. till
Nigga, I thought
school.
stacking
Are
was
you
game
good?
time, nigga.
Are
That's
you
stacking.
good?
I don't
Uno?
like playing games like that because people take it too serious. But I mean, I could be good.
Is that
say
what makes
yeah.
you? Is that what makes you take the competitor you down a notch? Because people take it serious and you just have fun whooping ass.
I don't know. I just don't like taking it serious because it's like it ain't that serious.
Yeah, I don't take spades serious. Like, so I don't-
What, man?
I
You
can't
better
see the
take
point.
this game of basketball.
See what I'm
serious.
saying? Like you're taking the fun out of it, James.
No, it ain't.
But it's not fun when you start beating people, Johnny.
I ain't beating nobody.
Why you want? Yeah, I feel like that's your plan. Like, let's make this lighthearted. I'm gonna beat you, but we were having fun, right?
Yeah, I
Johnny
see,
about to be
when
the
I
Drake
take it-
on the
when I-
basketball court. He gonna be
Right.
laughing.
When I
and
take
smiling
it
and
serious,
shit.
I feel like that's when I do beat people. But when I'm just
Oh,
out
yeah.
there having a good
Yeah, yeah.
time, I'm okay. But I don't want to take it serious.
All right, man.
That's it.
What OJ got to say about Henry Shuggs, bro?
All right,
Henry
man.
Riggs.
So Henry Riggs, man. I think it's Henry Riggs, or is it Ruggs?
I might have spelled that wrong.
Henry Ruggs. So Henry Ruggs was the Oakland Raiders player that got in a car accident. He was going like 120 miles an hour, and he killed the lady
Oh
and her dog.
yeah. I remember that.
So he got sentenced to 10 years for manslaughter.
Same story.
And then OJ had to give OJ was like, hold up, bro. Something ain't right about this. How did you get
OJ.
10 years for killing a lady and her dog, but I robbed a nigga that robbed me, and I got 6 years in prison? He said something they ain't right about that.
OJ, just shut the fuck
Fuck up.
Listen, I want him to stop talking.
This nigga got away with murder, and you still want more?
This shit ain't
He
bad.
has gotten away with so damn
He ain't murdered
much.
that lady.
You still want more, nigga?
Nah, bro.
Innocent till proven guilty, bruh.
Hell no.
Yeah, he
bro.
was proven
If the
guilty in
gloves don't
civil
fit,
court for
that's
that
the
lawsuit that he killed her. So yeah,
He didn't mind dropping the bag.
but the jail time, he's like, nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah. But I mean, stealing your shit back 6 years and killing the lady and her dog 10
It's
years.
not equivalent.
Yeah, it's not equivalent. But what are you saying? What was he saying was wrong? What's wrong with the picture?
He just saying something ain't right. He's like, how do I almost get the same amount of time for doing the lesser crime?
Just
I was
OJ trying
gonna
to pull
say
the race card
it's
again.
about him. He ain't got shit. He don't care
Yeah.
that the dude got.
He don't. He
He don't
don't.
give a fuck about him.
You don't care about that dog or that lady.
He's like, well,
OJ,
how
you
did I
out,
get sick?
nigga. Let it go.
Right. And
Fuck.
you old.
I was about to say, he just need to stop.
Yeah, man.
I
He
mean,
wild.
he a level up from
Next.
Tyrese. He's trying to get paid.
Appreciate OJ while he here. Because it's going to be one day we be like, OJ Simpson died? Yeah, OJ Simpson died.
Man,
This
hey,
nigga
I ain't
must
gonna
be
lie.
playing
He
some
gonna
hell
drop
of
a
a
book, say,
Illuminati
if I
dudes.
pass
Because
away.
why they ain't murked this nigga yet?
Because he
Because
the
he was the
GOAT,
juice,
bro.
bruh.
He was the juice, bro.
He
Best
the
running back
Jew.
all time at one point.
Always try to get people, younger people in the mind of this, man. OJ is what LeBron is for his time. Nobody had seen no talent like that, and for him to do that, they didn't think he did that. They couldn't. White people didn't think he killed that lady. Like
That's very
people,
true. So imagine 2040 come around and OJ and LeBron
Le-
got a
LeBron.
murder trial.
yeah, like you not believing that shit. Like nah, nigga,
LeBron
Tory
got
shot.
a murder trial?
In 2040, let's say LeBron
Nigga.
get charged for murder.
I'm going to be like, hell yeah, LeBron did that shit.
Okay, all right. All right, let's use Steph Curry then.
He been good his whole life. He grew that wild hair, nigga.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it.
Nah, LeBron wouldn't murder.
Because some niggas still think R. Kelly ain't do nothing.
I was about to say,
definitely did.
Niggas was online saying Tory didn't shoot that girl, even though there was testimony saying Tory shot that girl.
That's crazy.
So yeah, man. Nah, OJ was that guy, man. That's why. And then that whole case, that case is monumental, man. That shit caused riots in LA. Black people cheered for joy and was mad because we cheered a little too loud, but we had never seen one of us get off. Like, he killed a white woman, bro. He was supposed to. He would be in jail today.
And niggas was cheering for him as he was running from the cops.
Yeah, they wanted. Yeah. Like, just,
hey, that Bronco was out, nigga.
Where were you at? Do you remember where you at?
I was
that
young,
day?
but I think I was at the beach.
I was in the living room and I was playing Power Rangers. We was watching TV and that shit cut to that white Bronco being on TV, man. And my mama sat on the couch for hours trying to see what the fuck was about to happen with OJ. Like, man, that shit was.
Yo, this nigga Dwayne Wade might be pansexual, bruh.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
The nigga had on a sleeveless vest, bruh, at the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he getting inducted?
Yeah, he got inducted tonight.
We all know Gabrielle out here picking this.
But bruh had on a sleeveless vest.
Come on, man. Y'all got to stop with the fashion. Like, he's a fashion guru.
He is a fashion.
Guru's a fucking stretch.
All right, I was about to say,
Guru
fashion.
got to be some shit that I might see. I don't like that.
Nah, they don't make you a guru. They don't make you a guru.
This nigga didn't become fashionable until he started dating Gabrielle, nigga. You remember he used to have on them big ass tux, just with everybody else in 03.
D-Wade be killing this shit, man, in his own way. I like his style.
Look at his face.
Hey, I can't get mad at a man who gets facials. All right,
bro got a pansexual ass nose too.
That nigga got a pansexual ass shirt. That shit got every holiday.
Look at his legs.
What?
Oh man,
Michael Jordan crossed his legs.
Hey man, I think D-Wade might be pansexual, bro.
Gabrielle in there whistling in that booty hole.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Yes, it is.
See, I knew.
You took it too far.
You took it too far. All right, man. While we still on this subject,
Christmas lights, goddamn Thanksgiving feathers.
I think one of their best friends is some type of stylist because I don't know if you've seen that show on Netflix. Gabrielle Union and D-Wade, like they real good friends with this guy that styles Hollywood, this gay dude.
Man, it's always a gay stylist, bro.
They do fashion. They create fashion trends.
Bro, dude, so geared up.
Gay dudes do be dressed.
They
like
create fashion trends, bro. That's what they do. That's their industry. All right, speaking of gay people, Neo had some things to say.
Neo ain't gay.
Neo pansexual too, dog.
Check out this clip.
Who taught him this word?
Niggas, you know how niggas do. They learn to do.
I have no issue with the LBGT. I have no problem with with nobody. Okay,
Right.
Love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders, and that's just how I rocked.
Me too.
You could identify as a goldfish if you feel it.
Right. I agree.
That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not finna call you a
Right.
goldfish, but
Exactly.
you want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all good.
Amen. Well said.
It's just, we live in a weird time, man. We do.
We do.
live in a time where a person will have a mental breakdown in front of their camera.
Right.
Wait, let me white balance. No one's right.
That's crazy, right?
What the hell is that? Like if you are of sound mind enough to find the light
Right.
and then break down,
Exactly.
ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right.
Man.
No, there is something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you.
Right.
There ain't nothing wrong with you. Like, man.
Right,
it's just, I
right.
don't know.
You're adding to it. It's all how we deal with life,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And a lot of people want pity, self-pity, and I don't
listen.
like that.
That was one thing that was not allowed in the house that I grew up in. It's like, okay, get your cry out,
Right.
give that its moment. But once it's done, keep moving.
That's right.
We're not going to sit and dwell in sorrow. We're not going to
No.
sit and dwell in anger. We're going to give those emotions the moment that they deserve.
Amen.
We're going to respect those emotions. But then we're going to get up and continue moving because it's not about the fall. You can fall a million times. You get up 1,000,001. That's the way I was raised.
Me too.
Yeah, like, all right, that hurt. Go ahead, cry.
Now they pamper. Oh my God, and
Trigger
let's go to the
warnings.
house.
What the hell is a trigger warning?
Yes, exactly.
It's just when I
It
just
is
don't know
weird
when
times.
the world became so sensitive. Like Like comedians can't tell jokes no more.
No.
Like, everybody's offended. It's a joke. It's
Right.
a comedian.
All right, well, he goes on, but after he dropped this, the trans community came out, said that he was transphobic. His publicist came out, did an apology, and then Neo came back from the apology and won my real nigga with this.
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neo. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a word. They don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So, with that being said, y'all have a good day.
Vegas came out of Neo.
The
Vegas.
Yo, shout out to him, man, for standing on what the fuck he said. I get tired of the apologies, man. Y'all said something, dog. Like, it's okay. Start a dialogue. It's okay for him to say what he said, and it's okay for you to have a rebuttal to what he said. Like, it's a dialogue. It should stay open, not closed.
You want to hear something fucked up? I thought Neo was gay this whole time.
That's another thing. I could have sworn. I can't find proof, but I could have sworn when I watched.
A whole bunch of kids.
No, well, they did a behind the music on him.
Yeah.
And early on in that behind the music, they mentioned him being bi, and he was in an interview talking about being bi, but I cannot find the footage. I tried to find it before we got on the show. I cannot find the shit anywhere. I can't find it anywhere. However, his comments aren't anti-gay or anti-LGBTQ. They're transphobic comments. So that wouldn't exonerate for him for being heterosexual at all. It's just they're transphobic comments. You talking about kids and sex changes in your interview, which he got into more of. He just said, yo, I don't agree with a kid picking his gender. He said, if my child was to come to me and say, Daddy, I'm a girl, I'm going to ask questions. And it just kind of went off the rails for as far as like a publicist or people behind you would be concerned. But I could see how he offended people in his comments. But I also I'm the type of person, like, I don't see anything wrong with making comments in a manner where you don't mean any harm, as opposed to him saying, fuck them people, they weird, they confused. He was just saying, this is not what I'm doing. And like I said, I don't think dialogue should be one-sided. I think you should be able to say what you say, and then there should be a trans person that could come along and say, well, you wrong, my brother, and say what he says. And then you say back to that trans person, and y'all have a dialogue. But to just make it like you can't disagree or you have to agree with it, I just don't think that's right. So I'm glad he went against the publicist and was like, no, I didn't apologize for that shit. I said what I said. Now you say something.
I feel him.
Yeah, I feel him. I fuck with him. That's real nigga of the week.
I knew you would feel it.
I feel him. I mean, not just because of what he's saying. It's just because at the end of the day, man, somebody does need to put their opinion out to make it seem like, hey, I can have my opinion. You know what I'm saying? They shutting down. They don't even want you to...
They shut down your opinion,
yeah,
fam.
They don't even want you to think, bro. Like, so you trying to tell me I got to be boo-boo the fool and call you a monkey just because you identify as one. That's dumb as hell. That's dumb as hell. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
the whole I ideology around that, saying, hey, I can't, you got to call me a girl because I feel like one, that's stupid. I'm sorry.
What if a white person was to say, I don't know why he keep getting his hair braided like that. I don't understand that shit. That shit's stupid.
All right, well,
Would
you
you
don't
have a
understand
conversation with him?
Go do some research on why people braid their hair, because people been braiding their hair for 300 years before I got mine braided.
Hey man, that's all the trans.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all the trans community saying to Neo.
And I feel them. But at the end of the day, it is a choice that you choose to be. You know what I'm saying? That's what you choose to be.
But
That's all
every
I'm saying.
opinion isn't transphobic.
Nah,
And I think
that's true.
That's what I'm hitting on. Like when he draws a comparison to the goldfish, I see why that's rude. But once again, in a sharing of ideals, if you're in front of a trans person, they can correct that and say, hey, that's rude. Don't say that. I feel disrespected. Right. In that moment, you can say, all right, cool. But just because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a dialogue opener.
But
we could talk here. You know what I'm saying?
We live in a society where you have to throw out those keywords. Like, that's how the voices of so many those that identify with, you know, the LGBTQ plus community, they're able to harp on some of these keywords and get their opinions heard over someone like Neo that may have a differing opinion on something. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's just that, like you're saying, it's an opinion. It's open for a conversation. Everyone does not have to agree. I understand we are changing, and you have every right to be who you are, feel what you feel. I've always said, as long as you are not harmed, you should be respected as a human.
I respect you as a human.
But no one has to agree with everything.
I don't agree with. I may not agree, but hey, you want me to call you whatever? Out of respect for your humanity, I will call you whatever you want to be called. Treat you however you want to be treated. I don't have a problem with that. But you know what I'm saying? Just don't try to shut me the fuck up. I wouldn't try to shut you the fuck up if you had something to say about my life. Don't like that's dangerous to not have open dialogue. And I was gonna say, I found out there's like 64 genders.
Huh?
Yeah, there's like 64 genders.
Hey, he said LGBTQ wrong.
Man, God about to fuck this shit up, man. Sorry for cousin, but how's 64 genders, bruh?
I don't have time to Google it for myself. I think it's like 64.
I believe due to the increase in genders, that is also going to impact the census potentially. Now the census, I don't think it'll change much because they still got.
I mean, we still count humans.
We still
humans
count
are humans. So how many humans do we have on Earth?
But I think they will have to account for something.
Well, I just thought that was an interesting fact.
Yeah. I think straight people need a tax break or something, bro. Because
y'all
out here driving us fucking crazy. We can't even say shit, bro. Can we at least get a cut on some taxes,
you can,
bro?
You just gotta be ready for what's about to happen.
Yeah, I believe I would not say some shit. I'd rather if I'm gonna bust into the game, hey, this is where I stand. You can fuck with it, you cannot fuck with it. I'd rather do that from the jump than try to play the PC game and be everybody's friend. Like we don't all agree. We don't all agree, but what I will do is respect everybody as equal. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a I think that's the point that's getting missed on this so much. I'm pretty sure that nigga's in Hollywood. He's crossed so many trans people, worked with trans people, probably had trans dancers. I don't think he's been rude or disrespectful to them. Now, if you sit him down and ask him what he believe, it's a totally different conversation. You're not asking me something. You're not asking me about respecting somebody and their being. You're asking me what I believe, and this is what I believe. And you asked, so there you go.
You know what's funny that you say that, because we've been getting along. Well, I ain't gonna say get along, but we've been shoulder to shoulder with white people, and they don't believe in black people worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? If you ask them what they think about black people, you think it's gonna be nice?
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I'm saying.
Or either they're gonna lie.
Exactly.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. But we work together. You know what I'm saying? Like we tolerate each other. And I think that's all it is. Humanity just we tolerate each other. Like everybody, whether you gay, black, white, straight, no matter what you are, we tolerate each other until you run across somebody who is not tolerating you. And that's when it can get dangerous. But Dustman. All right, man. Minor league baseball team had a T-shirt design. Looks a lot like nigga. But it was supposed to say Chattanooga, just Nooga, Noogia.
Nooga.
Can you Google that for me? The Chattanooga minor league team. I'm pretty sure.
Who is the nigga responsible for making nougat?
That shit look like it said nigga stylishly.
Nougat.
What happened to the rest of the word? What about Chad? How about that? Chad's good.
Chattanooga.
Okay, well, Chat's good.
They could have did Chat Town.
That's good. That's
Chat
good.
Town, something like that.
But you want to do the nougat. You want to be risky and fuck with the noog. You're crazy.
Nah, they knew what I feel like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
This is a shirt right here.
Oh, okay.
For Nuga. This should look like it say nigga.
Okay, it do.
You think it say nigga? It look like it say nigga. No, Nooga, but it looks like NG. Oh yeah, nah. Well, yeah, with 2 eyes, yeah. But yeah, man, the Chattanooga Lookouts, man. That's what the eyes are for. Look out, here we come.
They selling the shirt. They ain't took it down, so.
Well, those are the fake versions. Those are not the official versions. But you can still get a nigga shirt if you want one.
I might order one.
I can see you with one.
I'm pretty sure Bob
person of the
one
week.
too.
Person of the week, I'll go to my favorite boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
You lying?
He is my favorite boxer.
Oh, I ain't know that.
But you know, they have the wildfires in Hawaii. If y'all ain't been keeping up with it.
Nah, that town looked like something out of a movie.
Yeah,
that shit looked
the
bad.
whole coast burnt up.
Whew, that shit is horrible.
But Floyd used some of the, he a rich man. He used some of his means. He moved 68 families from Maui to Honolulu, put them all in hotels, paying for all their food, and he working with H&M to get them clothing. Because pretty much they got no homes to go back to.
Yeah,
everything burnt to the ground,
displaced. Damn. Everything.
That's what's up, man. Real nigga.
Joe Biden, get somebody out there, bruh.
Now this is when you send the money like you send to Ukraine. Send the money to a state. It's one of our 50 states. Hawaii is a state. Send money to Maui.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
No.
He don't fuck with the small ass niggas. I feel you.
Not only that, man, you gotta think about it, man. That's they have a word for that. That's called foreign influence. You see what I'm saying?
Ukraine got foreign influence on it.
Yes. Well, we got foreign influence on Ukraine because we're giving them money. You see what I'm saying?
So is that more important than people who just lost their life?
No, it's not. Because
it looks like somebody dropped a bomb on Maui.
Yeah,
that's how it looks.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I would hate for this to be one of the states that's like a part of that's connected.
Oh, they already did that to us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Katrina. What's my spot in Michigan? Flint, Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Is there a political reason why they shit on the citizens of America when it comes to stuff like that?
No, not really. Just
just
because they can.
And blatantly give out billions to Ukraine?
James probably hit it on the head, honestly.
Trillions.
That's
a step above a billion.
Because of so much money we give out that things we have to borrow.
Yeah, think about all them Iraqi soldiers we trained, and they still over there getting their ass whooped.
but you can't fix these potholes on North Tryon, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's local politics. You got to talk to what's my lady name? Alma Adams. Call Alma Adams up. Like, hey, fix these fucking potholes, Alma.
I think there should be some type of contingency, some budget where they do have money for natural disasters for American citizens.
They're supposed to, but the money.
I didn't even see that in the article I read.
What about FEMA?
Yeah, they didn't even send to FEMA.
Bro, we don't even take care of our veterans.
That's the thing too. Hawaii, you can't drive to Hawaii. That's probably what it is. They like,
but that's why you
can't drive to Ukraine.
You have reserves. That's why you have people that you should be able to send.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't drive to Ukraine, bro.
People that fought in wars, dog, are on the street homeless, dog, in America.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
It's America, bro. Everything fucked up. If it ain't about $1, it don't make sense.
But just think about that though. That's crazy. People that fought for your freedoms on the street right now.
Everybody's dispensable.
They say
bro.
they gave you. They say, hey, we gave you a check while you was fighting. That's what they say.
That is crazy, dog. Help these people, man. What's up with America?
Shout out to Kenya. If you want to go there, they're giving black people visas. So you can always
go out there, man.
The power is in the people. If you want to see change,
that's true right there, bro.
I wouldn't vote, but I'd stage a coup.
Definitely the people, man.
Other than that, man, that's been episode 269 of the Kick Shit Podcast, nigga. You getting out of here.
Yeah. Sleep.
What's happening? Final thoughts.
I'm trying to get bit by a spider.
Australian spider.
No. Final thoughts.
Nigga gonna be walking in this bit hard in the mud.
All I need is an EpiPen. I'm gonna get rid of everything.
Paul
else.
Rubin. We didn't do this last week, but rest in peace, Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, Pee Wee Herman
grew up on him, and
sure did beating this meat in the movie
to,
theater.
Angus Cloud.
Oh, rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace, my boy from Euphoria, man.
His mom said he didn't commit suicide. It might have been a drug overdose.
You can't trust white people.
Which one was he?
Angus Cloud played Fez on Euphoria.
He was the one selling drugs?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Pee Wee Herman.
I know who Pee Wee is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody know that nigga.
Beating this meat in the movie theater, bro. Come on,
I thought he did some shit with some kids.
Nah, he beat his meat in the movie theater and got caught.
Yeah, that gets you put on a sex offender list if you get
Yeah.
caught doing something sexually like that out in public. You just automatically on that list.
Who caught this man beating his meat?
Probably, man. Probably, you see what kind of sounds he make? It's probably finishing. That's like, hold on, is that fucking Pee Wee Herman?
That nigga was over there. Heap,
All right, listen up, man. Thank you for joining us. You can find this show every week on Apple, Spotify, Google, and
Damn
SoundCloud and iHeartRadio. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment. Listen.
They got no damn empathy.
I'm going home.
Me too.
You at home, nigga.
Shut the fuck up. They don't know
to the
that.
Afrobeat party.
No, I'm not. I'm going to
Oh, okay.
I got gym in the morning. Hey, listen, stay safe out there, man.
Hey.
Stay safe out there. Real quick, final thoughts, man. Don't shoot no women.
I'm hungry.
Nah.
If y'all see another brother getting attacked by some white people, step in and help that brother out. Let's keep this thing going.
For sure.
Nearest chair.
If you can't go see Beyonce, nigga, trust me.
Sharing is caring.
That's
Sharing
true,
is
bro. Going to Wakanda forever.
Hey, shout out Uno for goddamn paying niggas.
Hey, man, hopefully somebody gets a job.
I'm trying to get a game in real quick before y'all get out of here.
Stop talking.
All right, man. Other than that, man, it's your boy Jumpman Jones. I'm signing off for D. I'm signing off for James. I'm signing off for Jukebox Johnny. I want you guys to love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment because this life is not forever. We're gonna talk to y'all next week.
OJ, shut the fuck up.